March Genergy! Put in your booby rocks. Live your best life. Keep doing you. So much energy! Let's stick together with some high kicks. Bow, bow. And we're back this week. Welcome back, Jeffy. Welcome to this episode of So Much Energy, everybody. Good to be back. We had a week off. I don't know. Call that a summer break? No, just call that a missed episode.
Yeah, our schedules didn't jive up.
Yeah, just call that busy life, man. Yeah. Well, I was thinking about it too. Like a lot of podcasts take like the summer off, or like they take like a spring break and a fall break, or different times, or they reset their episode list. Like they start like season 2 or season 3, or we just keep on trucking.
We could try that. We maybe at the end of this month start season 2.
After 200 episodes.
Yeah. Just make that season 1. We just do really long seasons.
3 years of a season?
I was going to say 3-year season. That's pretty common. We'll make that the new norm.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know who Norm is, but we're going to do it. Jeffy, so last night we had Uno. I don't know if it's a tournament, but we've been playing Uno we have a group of friends that we've been playing Uno at each person's house, so they host it every other week.
Do you guys play where you keep score after?
No, it's just the score is who wins that game. Like who goes out first, we don't do it on points, it's just whoever goes out, they win, and then that's like how many people win for the night. Right. Yeah.
No, we've played where we've played for like over a period of like a night, you know what I mean? Like good 3-4 hours of just Uno. And you keep score where the cards are worth the value.
Oh, yeah, no, we didn't do that.
And then I think most cards, like the Switch and all of that, are only like 5 coins.
I've never played with Switch a Hand. I don't even remember that.
No?
No, and then Josh did it last night, and I thought his boss that he switched with, every time Larry gets down to 1 card, like something goes wrong. Like somebody will give him a +4. Like he's only gotten to Uno, I think, like 3 times in all the games we've played, and every time he's like, I'm so close. And then Josh switched his hand last night. I thought he was gonna cry.
We used to play my buddy made a version of F-Uno.
Oh.
We play at parties, and we had made our own. It was like skip, reverse, draw 4s.
Yeah.
So like it would skip somebody, then reverse the order, but that person had to draw 4.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, yeah, it had a whole bunch of cards we just made.
Oh, my gosh. No, that's funny. But I did have these shirts made. Can you see what this says?
Let's ruin some friendships with Uno.
It says, let's ruin some friendships. It's got a +4 card on it. And he's got
the draw 4 card. Darn it. Nice. You had those made?
Yeah, I had those made for
hilarious.
Well, I was going to give those away as a gift, and then Josh came up. We had a wrestling belt. And then he colored the Uno colors on it with acrylic paint, like in the world part, and made it like the 4 colors, the primary colors. And then whoever won last night got to take the belt, so Shannon got to take it. She won the whole thing. Yep.
Nice.
Yep, and then we keep people's names on there. Kind of like you guys do with racing. Like put the person's name for that win on there. So we put their name on there and how many hands they won.
Yep, that, and in our putt-putt league, we have a golden putter that gets passed around to the previous winner.
Yeah. That's funny. Oh, tell us what you guys did last night.
Oh, last night, Jen, there was a meteor shower here.
Yeah.
It was the Perseid meteor shower, which was a bunch of, I believe, dust that was coming off the tail end of a comet.
Oh, shoot, really?
Something along those lines, yeah.
Okay.
It's and it was crazy because they'd said like, oh, if you go out, around midnight to 6 a.m., look off to the northeast, you should be able to see it. So about 8 o'clock last night, the wife and I made a pot of coffee. We're like, we're going to stay up and check this out. So we drank coffee, and then finally around 11 o'clock, we were getting antsy. we're like, well, it's going to be dark. Let's go up behind the school, which is uptown. We could go behind the school out in the playground where there's nothing around, no trees or much.
Yeah.
And we should be able to see it. So we thought, well, it's 11 o'clock. Let's go check it out. We got outside, and I don't know why we didn't think of this, Jen. We live out in the middle of nowhere. There's no lights around. So as soon as we got to the side yard and looked up, clearest night sky, which normally around by us, when anytime there's a comet or a cool lunar eclipse or anything, it's always cloud covered. Always cloud covered.
Yeah.
But we walk outside, boom, you could see stars forever. And so we walked over towards the side yard just to get away from the porch light, because we didn't expect to just go look outside our door. I don't know why we didn't think that. We were just thinking, let's go uptown, take the dog behind the school. And so we go out, we look up, we see two right away. Whoa. Like just boom, boom, just shooting across the sky. And we were like, oh my gosh, we could see them so good right here. So I go turn off the porch light, shut the lights off in the house. She grabbed a blanket. The youngest, he came out, and the three of us laid out there from about 11 o'clock till about 1:30.
Yeah. Just
watching them. And in that time, I counted 13.
Whoa.
Andrea's seen more than me because I had ran in, got bug spray at one point. She's seen a couple. Not all of them had tails. A lot of them, when they go shooting across, had tails on them.
Oh.
That were like green, like a pretty vibrant green tail hanging off them. And some didn't have tails, but they weren't going in any one specific direction.
Oh.
They were like all over.
Just random all over?
Yeah. Random left to right, north to south. We were told to look off to the northeast. But oddly enough, we must be in the northeast because they were right above us and slightly to the west.
Whoa. That's pretty cool.
That was cool. It was. Yeah.
Do you feel like it looked like shooting stars, or was it a lot different?
It was like shooting stars, but a little slower.
Oh, okay.
I would say shooting stars, sometimes you see them and you're like, did I just see that? Like, they're fast.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. No, these were like pretty fast, because even Em was like, wow, those are like, he's like, that one went for about a second and a half. Like a second and a half was a pretty long time to see it.
Okay, gotcha.
Sometimes it was just real quick.
Yeah.
Then we had about a half hour, 40-minute period where the lightning bugs were coming out, and those were really, really, it was hard to tell at times.
Oh, yeah,
we were looking at it. Well, when nothing's happening up there, you're seeing airplanes way up there, you're seeing satellites moving. We're all talking about different constellations, things like that. And then all of a sudden, we all thought we had seen one. And then all of a sudden, Andrea was like, was that a lightning bug? I go, I think that one may have been. And then all of a sudden, like, there was just crazy lightning bug action. So we almost contemplated moving just because they were messing with, like, what we were trying to look at. But no, it was...
Here they have, they do, like, a lightning bug raffle, which is... They sell tickets to the park because all the lightning bugs will, like, they call it lightning bug dance, and they all, like, they're synchronized, and so they all light up at the same time, like all the lightning bugs.
No doubt.
Yep. It's like a big thing, but
oh no,
I tried to get in the raffle, but I missed it. I didn't make it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they only sell like, I don't know, 300 tickets, and like millions of people put in for it. And
oh well.
Yeah.
I wonder how they train them.
Yeah.
Those are what people that used to own flea circuses, that's what they moved on to.
Yeah. Lightning bug trainer. I'm going to put that on your resume. I'm a lightning bug trainer. And then you go, light! And then it does.
The lightning bug whisperer.
Yeah. We called them fireflies, though, didn't we?
Yeah, fireflies.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I was going to say, I think here they're just lightning bugs. Because I said fireflies one time, and they were like, what?
Yeah, a lot of people call them lightning bugs, so I've been just adapted to calling them lightning bugs, but fireflies.
Yeah. This week, I wanted to just talk to you real quick about, like, synchronicities. Like, some people think they're coincidences, or, a series of events that have to happen for, like, something to be a synchronicity,
Right.
So, I am in a group, and we have like a little Monday conscious chat. So we just meet on Monday morning. We like talk about things we have going on for the week, like our mindset and things like that. And last week I put out there like, ooh, this week let's keep track of our synchronicities. They didn't give me any specifics. They just kept saying like, oh man, I had like a crazy synchronicity. So I'll probably hear about it this week. But I just wanted to share two of mine that I had. I always have a whole bunch, but these two were pretty funny. So one girl reached out to me, just said she was having some trouble, like trying to get motivated, some mindset things. We kind of talked offline, and I had just started listening to a book, and I picked this book off Audible, just randomly picked this book, and it's called The Mountain Is You. And basically how like you're in your own way, right? Like, why do we self-sabotage? And it's like unconscious, right? Like if we have a fear of success, we'll self-sabotage as we're getting successful without even knowing it. So you can like ruin your own life without even knowing it. I'm not saying I do that. I'm just saying like, or I do or don't do that. I'm just saying I picked this book and I was like, oh, let me get this as a tool to help other people, right? I think it's like the little subtitles like self-mastery to self-sabotage to self-mastery.
Right.
So when the girl reached out, I just said like, hey, I just started reading this book. I think it'd be super helpful for you. And she's like, oh, that's so crazy. I just bought that book, but I haven't started reading it yet. And I was like, what are the chances? Like, you can't even make it up. Like, I would have never picked this book ever, and it just happened to just pop up. I just was scrolling, and I'm like, I'm going to scroll 3 times, and whatever book's on there, I'm going to listen to it. And I did. I've
done that.
What?
Where I couldn't decide what to listen to, so it was just it was a roulette.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool. And then there was a post on social media a while back just talking about how, like, they put their names on a rubber duck, and they sell these rubber ducks, and then they race the rubber ducks either, like, I think I was watching a European one, they like let them roll down the road, I think it was.
Down the road or a river?
No, this was a road, but the road was kind of like, you know, like in like San Francisco, how the roads are very steep, and they had little barriers for the ducks where it would like slap into there, and then they would just keep rolling down the hill, and whoever's duck gets down to the bottom first, they win. So I was like, man, that's so cool. I wish we had something like that here that I could buy a raffle duck, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And then late last week, one of our friends in Lapeer posted that is it Kiwanis? Is that the group that raises money for, like they fundraise?
There is a Kiwanis group here, yeah.
Kiwanis, yeah. So they were raising money for them, and they're selling ducks. They put the name on it, and it goes down the river.
Yeah, I thought there was a rubber duck river race here.
Yeah. Yep. So it was so funny because I was like, oh my God, like, what are the chances? And then, so I think we got like 10 for $50 or something.
Nice.
So then he started making a bunch of duck references, like, to the people that kept buying them. And I couldn't stop laughing because he's like, you're ducking awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. So have you had any synchronicities come up?
Not that I can think of really off the top of my head. I do feel like there's times, even when I'm thinking about things, that things happen.
Yeah.
I'm not talking just like, oh, I was thinking of something and then all of a sudden something come across my Google or YouTube. But just thinking of stuff, or like how I think of a lot of it's anticipation.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I'm anticipating how something's going to go, and then it goes that way.
Oh, gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
But don't you feel like it's almost like manifesting it?
Kinda. It's along them same lines. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like you're just putting it out there, I want it to go this way, and that's exactly how it goes.
Yes, good or bad. There are times where I just know how my day's going to go.
Yeah.
And I'm like already by who I'm like working with or what the job entails.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm just like, and it's only 6 o'clock in the morning, but I can already tell, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dang it. And then sure enough, that's how the day goes. And then vice versa. There's days where I'm working with people and know the job we're going to do, and we're like, this is going to be great. Going to have a good time, knock it out. And we do.
Well, you have a variety of people that you work with too, so it's not like, thank goodness. Yeah, like before you had to go in and it was just the same person all the time, and Debbie Downer, and it was a rough go.
Oh yeah. Now here, although I've been working, I work with the same usually 2 guys for maybe 2-3 weeks.
Okay.
That kind of thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's always a good time though. Generally, it's always a good time.
Yeah. I think too, what kind of the energy that we're in, like people are just trying to figure out like where are they supposed to be in life, what's going on, what do I want to do, like just looking at the bigger picture, like is there more than this, you know, like if you feel stuck or you know kind of challenged or stagnant, or how can I change things? So just know that everybody's kind of going through that, so you're not alone in that for sure. Right. Yeah. The other thing I wanted to share a few other things. I read a news article that, did you know that Beetlejuice 2 they're filming that right now?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So I
I
just
don't
saw
know much about it, but I do know that they are.
Yeah, well, I found a news article that a bunch of people are stealing all the props.
Yeah,
for the
I've
movie.
read something about that.
Yeah, I
They
was
have
like,
to keep
dang.
remaking them. It does suck.
Yeah, like they had stuff out in a cemetery, and some big artist piece was out there, and somebody took it. And I mean, I get it that you're trying to like have merchandise, I guess, from the prop, but dang.
Right, I am excited about it because I know that the girl that played Wednesday, it's a Jenna Ortega.
Yeah.
Is playing Lydia Dietz's daughter, who's being played by Winona Ryder again.
Yeah.
So I think that I feel like they could be relatives.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that's going to work out good.
That's cool. Yeah. Yep. I'm excited about it. I think it's gonna be good. I feel like they're gonna do a good job. I think I guess because we have high expectation, like.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like part 2 is always risky when 1 is so good. Plus, it's like a cult classic,
Right, and why would you even go and bother doing that? I don't even know why you would make another one. 30 years later?
Yeah.
Like that's just goofy. But whatever. Hopefully they don't mess it up.
I know.
I hope they don't mess it up.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to bring up is that we've having 2 full moons this month, 2 super moons. We've already experienced one. We got another one coming up near the end of the month.
And there was like a bunch of hot energy up in between them in the middle of the month too.
Yes, there was.
Yeah.
Right now, last night was a crescent moon, real tiny. We call them thumbnail moons. That was last night. So it's almost coming back around to another rotation. We have just enough time for the end of the month to get another full moon in.
I know. That's 2 full moons in 1 month. That's crazy.
Tell your friends.
I know. And then somebody won the lottery. Just one person in Florida. Shoot.
Yep, somebody did win the lottery. It was like $1.5 billion or something.
Good night. I
Hmm.
mean, we won $24, so I do tell people we won.
Oh, you did win.
We did win. I didn't say we won at all.
You did
You
win
implied
$24.
that. Yeah, that's how you perceived it. It's all
That's
in perception.
it is all in perception.
We won the lottery.
You imagine if you won $1.5 billion, you could build quite the tiny house.
I mean, you could probably stack a few tiny houses.
You could. You probably have a different tiny house to live in every day of the month.
And in every state. We could tiny house wherever we wanted.
Talk about the American dream.
Oh yeah, good times. Tiny house. I don't know. There's a mansion in Michigan that's for sale. I think it wasn't even. Well, I say wasn't even that much because if you had $1 billion, it would just be like chump change, But
yeah, what was it? A couple million?
Yeah.
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 I know what you mean. I just have a tiny house with a moat and a bridge. You have to cross the bridge to come to the tiny island.
Have your own spot so nobody could get over there, except that it sucks when you're hungry and you got to run out.
I got a bridge or a zip line for emergencies. I can zip line over.
Can you imagine trying to zip line all your groceries back?
It's odd that you say that, but there is a house in our town that the house is built on a very small island away from land.
Oh, really?
It's only it's not far. It's maybe like 40 feet. But up on the hills where their garage is, then there's steps and then a bridge that goes down. Okay. It's about as wide as a sidewalk, maybe thinner. It goes out to there. But up next to the garage, there is a basket on a zip line that they shuck all their stuff to the house and up from the house with, so they don't have to carry it up all the stairs.
Oh my gosh, that's a great idea.
It is. I've always wanted to just jump in that basket and just ride.
Is it big enough to hold somebody?
Oh yeah, it's probably the size. It's bigger than a wheelbarrow.
Oh my gosh.
I'd say like if you took the wheels and handle off a wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
However big that is, it's about that size. I'd say.
Oh my gosh. Dang, that's pretty cool. I'd do it.
Yep, it's got a big old crank at the top, you know what I mean?
I wonder if there's a bell to let somebody else know up there to hey, you're gonna need to get this. Or do you have to is there a lock when you get there?
I don't know. I only know a lot about it because of the house they were gonna rent it at one point, and two of my buddies looked at renting it, and it was a ridiculous amount.
Oh.
And the people would only rent it for that much, or it was up for sale, and somebody apparently bought it.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Dang. Puts a new perspective on your grocery basket.
I know, and I complain carrying it up 2 flights of stairs, and each flight's only like 6 steps. Not even like a full flight of stairs, and I'm always like, ugh.
Yeah. I put all our groceries in reusable bags, so they are stacked. You know what I mean? Like, I'm about to blow out a muscle trying to get these bags up, and I'm like, oh, I'm not coming back. But now sometimes I do have to come back.
When I carry in groceries, I carry in like, I crap you not, like 15 bags.
Yeah.
Like just going all the way. I put my arms through every hole I can carry.
And then you know what's so dumb? Sometimes you're like, oh, I didn't even close the trunk. Like you
can't close the trunk. I can't. Generally, I can't open the door. So I feel like whoever's going to open the door could have just grabbed half these bags.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I set them down. And what's funny too is it's all of 40 feet. It's not like even if I made 8 trips, it's not going to kill me.
Right.
But instead, I'll just carry 20 bags. My arms stuck out to the sides, bags cutting off all my circulation. Can't open doors. Can't even set it all down. Don't crush the bread. I get that a lot.
That's
all because I don't feel like making a handful of trips.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dang. Make smarter choices in life, people. Make it easier. Stop doing all that. Plus, when you get older, you're going to pull a muscle. I'm just saying.
For sure.
I felt back. I was trying to get Cora. She was standing up in the back window the other day, and I turned my arm back like this, and my forearm Charlie horsed, and I was like, oh! I was like, who's Charlie? Come and get your horse. Why is it in my arm? That was too much. Oh, those random Charlie horses.
Oh yeah.
All right, Jeffy. Well, we got to get over here to Ronnie. We got to record with Ronnie here in a minute.
Yep, the episode coming out after this will be an episode of the Ron Table with Ron fucking
Jones. All right, I hope he doesn't even drink coffee, but I hope he had his chocolate milk stirred to all high heaven.
I just was talking to my kid about that. He was in the kitchen making chocolate milk the other day and just ding, 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 just beating the fork on the side of the glass. Yeah, and I was doing dishes, and I was thinking, how this is still going on?
Yeah.
And I turn around and look, and I go, how long are you going to be stirring that up? He's like, oh, I just got to make sure it's all stirred up properly. And I started telling him, like, Papa used to get up like 4 in the morning and sit down in the kitchen for like 2 straight minutes every morning. Bing, 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 just beating the fork off the side of the chocolate milk glass. Nobody else in the house eats up. No, he didn't give a crap.
Yeah. And now he's getting up at noon.
Yep, and then Em was even like, yep, that sounds like something Papa would do. He would do that just so everybody in the house had to hear it. I go, oh yeah.
So we all knew that he was up, ready for
and drinking chocolate milk. He's going to work.
Yeah. Like, we got to go to school. Don't pay attention to us.
It's always something. I'm excited to talk to him and see, I'm excited to talk to Dad, get his outtakes on the Bigfoot count.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't had a chance to talk to him about that yet.
Yeah. Oh, God, he's going to be, like, all hot and bothered about it.
Oh, yeah.
And his fudge.
We'll talk
to him about his fudge.
His laser tag, escape room, everything.
Oh, man. All right, well, let's get over there with that guy.
All right.
Okay, we'll see you next week, everybody.
See you next week.
Okay.